Oh yeah, that's it. Turn me up with the headphones. I walked into the party like a flamingo on a yacht, looking for a big, dumb, rich guy to take everything he's got. You had one eye thinking about mommy, and then you smelled me walk by, and all your family said don't flip and trust her, don't flip and trust her. And my big vein, my head is the size of a mountain, my big vein. I bet you regret that I found you, don't you?
All right, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? How are you feeling, huh? How you doing? You having a nice day? Everything going all right? Well, you look beautiful, baby. You know, it's better to look good than to feel good. I think Billy Crystal once said on one of his characters. So let's get into this, folks. One of the first, I think it was the first video I ever did of the Scheissmeist. I said she fumbled the biggest bag in fumbling big bag, in women fumbling big bag history. All she had to do was just play nice. Do you know what I mean? She could have still flown out and to, go and see her friends. She could have done whatever she wanted to do. All she had to do was just play her role and she was set. Nope. Not good enough. Listen to this. This is out of The Sun, right? Something that the Scheissmeist and the H do not do well in. You know what I'm talking about? First of all, let me say this. Number one, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. You guys are the best. Who loves you? And number two, hello, Governor. Hello, my son. Think about this. The balls on this lady, right? You get married into the royal family. You have the hugest, fairy tale wedding, the whole 9 yards, right? Idris Elba is your DJ for crying. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Like, George Clooney's there. Like, nobody gives a shit. But you know what I mean? Still, like, George Clooney's there. George Clooney would have asked her, wouldn't even have asked her to get a Diet Coke for him if she was on the same set of a movie with him. You know what I mean? He wouldn't even have talked to her. Now he's a guest of the wedding? I mean, what the? Come on. Anyways, all they had to do was just mind their business. Where would they be now? Where would they be now? Everybody, you know what I mean? They thought the world of him. Nobody knew how weird H was. And she, oh, please. I got news for you. Everybody's always like, in the comments, she's looking for another guy. She could look till the cows come home, honey. I'm telling you, here's two things gonna happen. One, they go move back, right, with tail between leg, hat in hand, back to the UK. That's the only option. The other option is she rides this out as long as there's some cash, and then she waits till the 10-year mark in California. She gets alimony for life. Okay, bingo, bango, wango, tango. That's it. That's the only two options here. And this is my whole point. There's no guy with any money that's coming for her. Okay? I'll give you an example. Jeff Bezos, right? He's got the hots for Lauren Sanchez. She's married. He's married. They both, you know what I mean? They both meet cheating on one another. But my point is this. Lauren Sanchez didn't have any baggage. No, what's the dirt on Lauren Sanchez? Well, she was a news reporter. She likes to fly helicopters. She dresses, you know what I mean? She's just a horrible taste in, I don't know. She thinks every outfit is a lingerie ensemble. I don't know, okay? However, there's no big hoopla surrounding her. Right? Scheissmeist has nothing. She's a luggage. If her brand was luggage, it would be too much. It wouldn't be as much luggage as she has right now. Toomey suitcases do not have as much luggage in their whole portfolio that this woman has bringing to the table of any relationship. Her best case scenario is to pull a J-Lo and to date, like, one of her dancers when she inevitably goes into a reality television show and then tries to launch a single. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm Megan from the yacht. Do you know what I mean? That's probably where she's going. She's probably going to steal my idea, but that's neither here nor there. Now let's get into this, okay? My point is, now they're sitting at buffet tables in the Columbia, okay? In a buffet table that doesn't even have a tablecloth on it, getting a 30-minute dissertation about a bottle of rum that they're gonna throw away in 5 seconds as soon as the chef turns his back. Okay, and H is sitting at the kiddies table. I mean, this is what they're doing, and she's talking about selling jam. Meanwhile, whole point is this. Listen to this. This is out of the Sun, right? I'm in a mood. Jeez Louise. Don't pull a Nick Nolte, Carson Daly on me right now. Listen, got to get into this. So Shiesty Meisty's, her brand is struggling. Do you believe this? She's struggling to find a CEO. Who would want to work? You can't even find it. She can't find a CEO to pay money to. You think some dudes with money is going to somehow date her? Find her all inspiring? It's over, Johnny. It's over. It's over, Johnny. Nothing is over. It is over. The Duchess... I can't even call her that. I'm sorry. You cannot be a duchess of somewhere you've never visited ever in your life. 43 plus 7. She's 50. Even who cares if she's 50? I mean, seriously. Please. She doesn't look a day over 77. Teased the launch back in March. Why? Nobody even knows, right? When these two lazy sons of guns, right? When they first came over, if they would have just shut their pie holes and started all their stuff at once. Nope. But has only sent out 50 jams. That's what the story is. We got 9 confirmations, and all of them are losers. Okay? All of them are hacks and losers. Nobody knows none of them. Please. One was a yoga instructor. The other one's nobody knows any of these people. Mindy Kaling-a-ling-a-ling. Kris Jenner posted it for 10 seconds and then took it off. Shiesty probably paid her, allegedly. Who knows? Right? You got the middle-aged goldfish here. Her favorite dress. What is this thing right here? I mean, please. You have something that exemplifies my weird torso. Yeah, put a hole in that. Sounds great, right? Here's the kitchen that's got Crisco on the lens when they filmed it. That's great. The numbers don't lie. We have almost 20 members of staff quitting on them. Tells its own story. It's unprecedented, even for a startup. The brutal reality is H&M are the toughest of taskmasters. He ain't. Put it this way, folks. Look at how she treats him in public, okay? Knowing that there's cameras on her. In public, how she treats him. How browbeaten that guy is, okay? This guy has lived his whole life as a prince. All of a sudden, he is acting like, I don't know, a valet that, you know what I mean? That like a 16-year-old valet on his first job, and while he's working in high school to make ends meet. You know what I mean? Get a bicycle money. I don't know what he's doing. Saving up to buy a car. Looks like a kid. It's unprecedented. The brutal reality is they're tough taskmasters. No, they're not. She is a pain in the tuchus. All right? And there's not much tuchus that she's got, so you imagine the amount of pain that she's compensating for. You have 0 tuchus and you are a pain in the tuchus. There's a lot of tuchus compensation there that nobody's even factoring into this whole situation. I should start writing articles, please. Nobody'd read them. Kettler, remember Kettler? That guy? What's this guy's name? Hang on a second. Josh Kettler left his role as Harry's fixer after only 3 months. Even he was like, forget this noise. It's probably like Columbia. That's where you're going, loser. Bye. I'm out of here. No. I don't need a severance pay. Just keep the cash. But the last 3 checks bounced. What do I think this one's not going to? Please. The staff member stepped down after 3 months in the role, right? It's a mutual decision. Of course it is. What else are they going to say? Listen to this. It seems a notable number of their staff have struggled to meet demands of their roles. What demands? They don't do anything. They have 0 jobs. What is the demand? What possibly could be the demand? Get me another horrible outfit that doesn't fit, that sweeps the ground. Get me another pair of, I don't know, Spartacus sandals. What does she need? After their fairy tale wedding, arguably at the height of their popularity, her personal assistant, Melissa, I don't know how do you say this name, Tubati, quit after reports that she was reduced to tears by she's in the palace. This is an out-of-work, burnt-out actress who's teetering on 50 with no opportunities on sight. And she's busting the balls of a lady that works there that's trying to help her. What? You ever go out to, I'll give you a great example. You ever go out to eat with somebody, right? Maybe you're not so familiar with them or whatever, but you know what I mean? A work situation, you never know. And they're rude to the staff right off the bat. Like you've never gone out to eat with them before and they're rude to the staff for no apparent reason whatsoever. You know what I mean? And you're just like, this is a bad news. This is bad news. I don't like anybody that's rude to anybody that's trying to help you. That's ridiculous. People they got issues, and they need tissues. Not long, Private Secretary Samantha Cohen, a seasoned royal aide who worked for Queen Elizabeth for 70. So the Queen's aide is now coming to help you. This is, by the way, don't forget. They were so mean to her. They were so mean to me. So mean. You're getting the Queen's aide, for crying out loud. The Queen's aide. Okay, that's who you're getting instead of learning from her, instead of absorbing everything. No, she wants to go leave so she can make jam that never ever shows up. Please, I'm telling you, it was Schmuckers. She put in a dumb jar. She went to Kinko's, got some labels printed. And she slapped them on. She put that, that Mother Tuffet lid on. And that was, so wound up. I gotta calm down. She likened working to them as managing teenagers. Managing teenagers. Do you believe that? Describing an environment where she was pushed to her limits and allegedly screamed at during their official tour of Australia and the Pacific. Cohen's departure was followed by a string of other exits. Do you believe this lady? In January 2019, Shiesty's female bodyguard. I bet this lady, I bet she was waiting too. She's probably like, yeah, go ahead. Say something. Of 6 months, who has never been named for security reasons, also quit. Do you know how tough security guards are? I mean, personals. I'm not talking, the guy at the mall. I'm talking, you know what I mean? Like, you're hiring personal security guys or women or whatever. Most of these people are, you know what I mean? They got some type of background. They know some stuff. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? They put up with some stuff. They've seen some things. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, yes, you better, I better quit before she's going to need security from me. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm talking about? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Bye. Listen to this. Jason Knuff, he jumped ship. Meghan also went through 3 nannies in just 6 weeks. How? By the way, first 6 weeks, how much nannying do you need if you're the mom? Aren't you trying to spend all your time as you can with your little person? Isn't that how it goes? What is the first 6 weeks she was pushing the kid off that much? Oh, these poor kids, if they even exist, poor kids. 15 palace staff were fired. H had been there his whole entire life, never fired or had a problem with anybody ever. All of a sudden she shows up and 500 people get fired or come through the doors. Oh my, good grief. That was just the beginning of things to come. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, they gotta be out of their minds over there. H&M's personal chief, Sarah Latham, who was highly regarded and worked for Hillary Clinton. Okay? Worked for Hillary Clinton. Okay? That lady knows some stuff. Secrets. Big time secrets. Okay? Sarah was then recruited for special projects by the late Queen. She left after the couple quit in the UK in 2020. Oh, okay, fine. She was recruited by the late Queen. Okay. That's a little weird, though. No offense. She worked for Hillary Clinton, and then she goes to work for the Queen. I mean, that's a bizarre connection right there. I mean, I'm not trying to, put my tinfoil hat on or nothing, but that's just a little weird. Don't you find that odd? I find that odd. Listen to this. Look at this guy. You know what? He looked like this on day one. Did you see him in the last picture when he left? By the way, this lady, I don't know who this is, Samantha Cohen. Huh? Right? A little Downton Abbey, right? The main character Downton Abbey, just a little bit, right? Right off the I mean, I don't know, you know what I mean? Maybe there's a right picture or whatever, but little Downton Abbey. She's got that vibe. You know what I'm saying? Not, come on, please. You put that old-timey dress on, you know what I mean? Spruce up the do a little bit. I'm telling you, man. She's cooking. You know what I mean? Look at this guy. Looks like he's taking a fart right here. What was this photo? Oh, hang on. Oh, excuse me. Okay, you taking a shot? Nice. All right, listen to this. The palace had you imagine you gotta conduct an investigation because of this bird brain? Oh, grief. Okay, the whole deal. Even the dog doesn't want to take a photo with these biscuits. It's like, please, I don't like it. Listen, dogs know, all right? They know, they pick up right away. Listen, I think you guys get the gist, all right? She's a pain in the tuchus. The lady is compensating for the lack of the tuchus, and she is a pain in the tuchus. That's what happens, folks. You always try to overcompensate for what you don't have. Your shortcomings end up to be the exact thing that you are trying to compensate for. Who loves you, baby?
Who loves you, baby? You're beautiful.